Okay, so module number 3, create an Amazon S3 bucket for your WordPress instance. Great. Complete the following steps to create an Amazon S3 bucket that will be used to store the media from your WordPress website. Sign into Amazon S3 console. Let me move the database here. Oh, they don't have on live sale such thing, so store in 2019. Okay, this is the only thing I have here. As I can see, choose block public access in the left navigation menu. Block public access. Block public access settings for this account. In left navigation menu, block all public access to buckets, block public access to buckets and objects. Block, okay, so I have to edit this, obviously. So now, ensure that both options to block public access through access control list, ACLs, are off, the first two. If they're on, then choose Edit, deselect those options and choose Save Changes. Those options are required for WordPress to access the Amazon S3 bucket you create. These settings are applied to all S3 buckets, so ensure that these settings can also be applied to your other existing S3 buckets. Okay. Let me check this. Edit. Off. Edit. And probably I have to block public access to buckets and objects granted through new public bucket or access point public policies. Save changes and let's see how that works. Edit block public access settings for this account. Updating the block public access settings for this account affect all existing and new buckets in your account. This may result in some objects and buckets becoming public. Total buckets in this account too. To confirm the settings, enter confirm. So you consciously do that. Now the on. It's counterintuitive right now. Block public access to buckets and objects granted through new public bucket or access point policies. Block it on. So this is going to be blocked. Block all public access off, which means that it's not blocked. This is my assumption. Block public access to buckets and objects granted through new access control list. That's off. Block public access to buckets and objects granted through any access control list. ACLs. How they differ. To new access control list and any access control list. Okay. Ensure that both options to block public access through access control list are off. Okay, they're off. If they're on, then choose Edit, deselect those options and choose Save Changes. Those options are required for WordPress to access the Amazon S3 buckets you created. These settings are applied to all S3 buckets, so ensure can also be applied. Okay. Now choose buckets in the left navigation, then choose create bucket. Yeah. Buckets. I have two buckets here, Stoyan and Stoyan 2019, for whatever I have created them. Give your bucket a name. All S3 bucket names are globally unique, so you cannot use the same name as the one in this tutorial. Okay. Make a note of the name you choose. You'll need to enter it into your WordPress configuration later in this tutorial. Choose the Amazon Web Services region for your S3 bucket. You should create all of your resources for this tutorial in the same Amazon Web Services region. So let me make sure I'm in Oregon. S3 doesn't require selection, region selection. Create bucket. My bucket region, I'm gonna choose EU. Why EU? No, I need Oregon. And choose bucket. Copy settings from existing bucket optional. Block public access settings for this bucket. Block all public access. Bucket version disable. Tag server-side encryption disabled. Okay, let me give a name first. What name did they give? WordPress S3 tutorial bucket. Okay. I obviously cannot call it this way, but I can call it WordPress S3 WordPress S3 Stoyan tutorial bucket. I think this is gonna bring uniqueness. Okay, this is the name. Bucket name must be unique and must not contain spaces or uppercase letters. Incredible. Just incredible. Oops. Okay. Now S3. Block all public access. Block public access settings for this account. Account. Bucket naming rules. The following rules apply for naming buckets in Amazon S3. Bucket names must be between 3 and 63 characters long. Bucket names can consist only of lowercase letters, numbers, dots, and hyphens. Bucket names must begin and end with a letter or number. Bucket names must not be formatted as an IP address, for example. Bucket names must be unique within a partition. A partition is a grouping of regions. Amazon Web Services currently has 3 partitions: Amazon Standard Region, Amazon China Region, Amazon US Gulf. Buckets used with Amazon S3 transfer acceleration can have dots in their names for more information, blah blah. For best compatibility, we recommend that you avoid using dots in bucket names except for buckets that are used only for static website hosting. If you include dots in a bucket name, you can use virtual host style addressing over HTTPS unless you perform your own certificate validation. This is because the security certificates used for virtual hosting of buckets don't work for buckets with dots in their names. Great. Okay, that's good to know. This limitation doesn't affect buckets used for static website hosting because static website hosting is only available over HTTP. For more information about virtual host style addressing, see virtual host for more information and so on. For best compatibility, we recommend that you avoid using dots in the bucket names except for buckets that are used only for static website hosting. If you include dots in a bucket's name, you can't use virtual host style addressing over HTTPS, okay, because of the HTTPS. Example bucket names. I think this is fine. The following example bucket names are valid but not recommended. For example, are not valid. Okay. So that's it about the bucket names. That's clear. Mine is compatible. Okay, choose bucket, block public access settings for this bucket. Public access is granted to buckets and objects through access control list, bucket policy, access point policies, or all, in order to ensure that public access to this bucket and its objects is blocked. Turn on block all public access. These settings apply only to this bucket and its access points. Amazon Web Services recommends that you turn on block all public access, but before applying any of these settings, ensure that your applications will work correctly without public access. If you require some level of public access to this bucket or object within, you can customize the individual settings below to suit your specific storage use case. Block public access settings for this account are currently turned on. That are enabled apply even if they are disabled for this bucket. Block, so probably like that. Block all public access. Let me follow the directions. Choose the Amazon region for S3 bucket. Deselect block all public access and then choose block public access to buckets and objects granted through new public bucket or access point policies, and block public across account access objects through any public bucket resources policies. Ensure that both options to block public access through access control list are deselected. Block public access to bucket and objects granted through new public, this should be chosen. Block public and cross account access bucket through any bucket, this is also selected. Okay. Turning off block all public access might result in this bucket and the objects within becoming public. Amazon Web Services recommends that you turn on block all public access unless public access is required for specific and verified use cases such as static website hosting. I acknowledge that the current settings might result in this bucket and the object without becoming public. I acknowledge that the current settings might result in this bucket and the objects within becoming public. Okay. Choose to acknowledge the settings you have selected. Only this are selected currently. Yeah, this is exactly what I did. And that's it. Choose create bucket. And after that, we are gonna move to module number 3. Module number 4 is that, but here they made a mistake. This is 4. Let me see what else do we have to do. 4. Connect to your WordPress instance via SSH to configure the managed database and IAM user credentials. Yeah, obviously we have quite a lot of things to do here. Okay, so create IAM policy. Let's create a bucket, and this is gonna conclude the tutorial. They didn't say anything about the rest, so default encryption, create bucket, and let's hope that it's gonna create a bucket now. Yeah, it has been created. The bucket has been created. Okay, this concludes the tutorial, and we will continue with the next, which is identity and access management, IAM.